It is the pinnacle of stock car racing, the world center of racing, home to some of the greatest events that have ever ran in motorsports. And tonight, 41 drivers are looking to add their name to the record books as a winner at the Daytona International Speedway in the Daytona 500. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second annual Body Armor Cup Series Daytona 500, presented by Dogecoin. To the moon we're racing tonight, and it is going to be an absolute firestorm. We saw last year an absolute chaos-filled race that saw Christopher Alfveby secure the victory on a late race maneuver around Brock Nelson, and it was an absolute thriller. We saw the Body Armor Bash come down to a late race, 3-wide finish at the line. What more could we possibly have in store for you guys here tonight under the lights at the Daytona International Speedway? We only do this, we only come here once, twice a year to Daytona, but it is always a thriller here when we show up to the Daytona International Speedway and the Daytona 500 under the lights, as it should be. And it is going to be absolutely thrilling and exciting here. The fourth race of the season, the biggest race of the season, at the most prestigious venue. It is going to be an amazing night of stock car racing here under the lights. Lots and lots of storylines to follow here tonight. Obviously, sitting on the pole, the number 19 Buck Racing Bass Pro Shops Mustang of Rayan Durrani. Alongside of him, the Aero Electronics Dogecoin Racing number 55 for Colt Inyo. These two drivers, Durrani on his second pole of the year. These two drivers both looking to get their second career Body Armor Cup Series victory, and this would easily be the biggest one of their careers. And you gotta obviously watch out for this 77 of Dustin Davis. We all know what happened last year. Boy, if he were to reverse course and win this race, would be one of the biggest comeback stories of the ages. Taking a look through the rest of the field, Trey Bartow making his Body Armor Cup Series Daytona 500 debut. You got Hair Gel Arvin Alonso. Igor Barreto is looking for his third win at Daytona in the past month. Obviously, the other two were non-points paying events. Brandon Nelson, the defending champion, would love to add a premier win to his resume here. Be the biggest win of his career without a doubt if he can pull it off here tonight. And obviously, of course, you have to talk about the defending Daytona 500 champion, Christopher Alfveby, starting middle of the pack tonight. He is going to be going for back-to-back wins for both Powerstar Motorsports and back-to-back wins here for the Daytona International Speedway. You got some other guys taking a look back here. Brock Nelson, who was very close last year. You got Logan Williams, Zachary Fitzwater, who never really had a chance last year. Joe Rutkowski looking to go back-to-back and become the first driver in Body Armor Cup Series history to win back-to-back events. Thomas Troxell, Nathan Baird, two veterans in the back. Shane Lake, Keegan Thompson, Dale Lightning, Caleb Rose, and Josh Williamson looking for their second wins of the season. Josh Williamson is obviously looking to go to even extend his lead on the all-time career wins record in this series and go to 4 career all-time wins in this series. That would put him ahead by 2. That would be a tough one to beat for him, but for the rest of the field, put him up 4 wins to 2 over the next guy. And it is going to be a thriller here tonight. We have had a great speed weeks. Qualifying under the lights Friday night was fantastic. The duels this morning were just sensational with Igor Barreto and Alexander Rowe winning those races. But it is come time. It is the event that we all wait for all winter long here at the Daytona International Speedway. We are about to run 50 laps here under the lights, the Great American Race. Pace car is pulling off the pit road. Let us take a look here at your starting lineup on the left-hand side of your screen. It's going to be Rayan Durrani and Colt Inyo leading up to the green on row number 1. Row number 2 has Dustin Davis, the points leader, alongside the rookie Nelson Reeves. Row number 3 is Daniel McMillan at his best start of the season, alongside Justin Zaidel looking for his first career win. Row number 4 is going to feature Trey Bartow alongside of two-time Body Armor Cup Series winner Angel Olvera. Row number 5 is going to feature Hair Gel Arvin Alonso in the number 7 alongside of David Johnson in the number 10. Row number 6 is going to consist of the 2 dual winners, Igor Barreto on the inside, Alexander Rowe on the outside. Row number 7 is going to feature Patrick Smith and Davey Johnson, alongside with William Brock and Marty Sakala on row number 8. Row number 9 is going to feature defending champion Brandon Nelson and Brett Sierra. And row number 10 is going to feature the two veterans, Andrew Miller and Jesse Turner. We go 50 laps tonight. Pit road window should be about 35 laps, and this is definitely a lot is on the line at this race. Obviously, you have Christopher Alfveby going for his second career win. You have Dustin Davis looking to pull the comeback story and expand on his points lead, I might add. Rayan Durrani, Colton Yo, both looking for career win number 2. You have some big names, Zidell, McMillan looking for their first wins, Bartow, Hairgel, Arvin Alonso, Igor Barreto. A lot of these guys up here are going for their first wins. Another guy, more guys like Brandon Nelson, they're looking to add a marquee win to their resume. Marty Sakala is looking to add another Daytona 500 win to his calendar, but it is all set. Here they come. The field is coming off of turn number 4. And here they come down the front straightaway. The Dodge Challenger pace car is going to make the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. The second annual run-in of the Body Armor Cup Series Daytona 500 is green from Daytona. Colton Yo is going to lead the first lap of the Daytona 500 here. Rayan Durrani got an amazing start on the initial start, but Colton Yo got the huge run down the back straightaway. Now he tucks up to the outside to block off Dustin Davis in the 77. Here comes McMillan on the bottom in the 75 with help from Bartow, Alonso, and Igor Barreto. Nelson is trying to take him 3 wide in the middle of the pack, but Colton Yo leads in the 55 Camaro right up front. Now McMillan's going to slide in a second. Let's see what kind of a run McMillan can get down the back straightaway. Bartow to the inside. He wants to go up to the second position. Now here comes Hairgel, Arvin Alonso. He's pushing him. We saw Alonso had a ton of speed in his dual race in his qualifying session on Friday night. Here they come up into the tri-oval. Give Colton Yo. He'll lead another lap here, showing strong pace early in that number 55 Chevy Camaro. Trey Bartow's going to move up to second. He clears McMillan. Now Alonso is going to go try and make a move for the second position. And he's got help from Igor Barreto, who won his dual race this morning. And Patrick Smith right behind him. William Brock, Jesse Turner moving his way through the field. Alonso's going to get to the top side. Colton Yo, for the moment, stays in the lead. We're going to find out here, just how much passing you can get done. There's been a few tweaks to the tire package, a few tweaks to the cars since we were last here. For the Body Armor Bash, so the racing should be a little bit different than what we saw in the Body Armor Bash. Obviously, this is the most cars we've seen outside of qualifying on track all at once this weekend. Alonso and Yo breaking away from the pack. Smith clears for third. They're 3 wide for fourth, and fourth through about 7. Top 3 single file as they run at the moment, and then it's 3 by 3 by 3. Davis, the 2 Buck Racing cars in the middle. William Brock's going to move up Brandon Nelson. Patrick Smith and Alonso, though, are trying to chase down Colton Yo for the lead here of this race. Patrick Smith wants to get a run. Alonso thought about going with him for a moment. They're sticking right with the back bumper of Colton Yo. Now here comes the rest of the pack. They're getting a big run on these top 3 leaders here as they enter the tri-oval. Coming to lap number 5. Colton Yo has led every lap so far in the number 55 machine. He's off to a sensational start here in the Daytona 500. Had an okay race last year. He wants more. He wants to get a shot at this victory. Patrick Smith is going side by side with him. Here they come down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway they go. Colton Yo continues to lead in that number 55 machine. Patrick Smith. Brandon Nelson now in the 18 is looking to move his way up to the lead. He's got help from Bartow and the defending race winner of Alfveby. Here goes Brandon Nelson to the lead. He's going to go down to the inside, but Bartow moves up to the top side to go help with Yo. Now let's see if Nelson can get him at the stripe. At the stripe, Colton Yo leads that lap. Side by side through the tri-oval, heading down into 1 and 2. Will Nelson get the run on the bottom? Will Yo stay up there on the top? Nelson's going to have help from Christopher Alfveby. We know those Mercs have been bad fast the past couple of weeks. Alfbeby's going to shove Brandon Nelson out to the point. Will Nelson go to the top to cover off the 55 of Colton Yo? Here they come down the back straightaway. It's a 2x2x2 for the moment, but they have been getting very dicey. A lot of great racing so far up here at the front of this field. See, Brock Nelson's moving his way through the field as well. You got Justin Zidell there as well. Here they come to the tri-oval. Brandon Nelson's going to try and lead that lap. Can he do it at the stripe? Yo's going to get a big run on the outside, but at the stripe, Nelson's going to get him by a thousandth of a second, I think. Got him by a thousandth that time. Now Alfbeby's going to take him 3 wide into 1 and 2. 3 wide on the bottom for Alfveby, the defending 500 winner. Oh, he's going to have help from Macro there in the number 70. There he goes to the bottom. 3 wide here for the lead at Daytona. They got to be careful here. Obviously, this is a different version of Daytona than what we've seen throughout the rest of the league, but we'll see. 4 wide could still prove very dangerous here. Macro's Macro's peeking. Macro is peeking. Here they come through the tri-oval. Oh, they're going to go 4 wide. Here comes Macro through the tri-oval. 4 wide for the lead at the Daytona 500. This isn't going to end well. Alfveby slides. He's going to go. Is he going to merge? Oh, this is going to be ugly. Oh, my goodness. Alfveby into the wall. Upside down. The big one at Daytona. Oh, everybody's involved. We got 6, 7, 8, 9 cars. I think there was a wreck behind, too. What in the world? Oh, Dustin Davis, Aiden Macrow, Shane Lake. Oh, the big one happened at Daytona. Oh, lap number 8, and the field, half the field is junked here at Daytona. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Aiden Macro took him 4 wide through the tri-oval, and it didn't work out. Alfveby, the defending race winner, goes sliding through the grass. That was a vicious hit. That was one of the biggest hits I have ever seen in NR. Oh, my goodness. Sakala's out of the race. Jesse Turner's out of the race. Oh, Alfveby, Andrew Williams, Aiden Macrow. Oh, Nathan Baird, Keegan Thompson, Dale Lightning, Equan Haslam, Hairgel Arvin Alonso has damage, and that's our second just massive, massive wreck of the season. Rutkowski has damage. Shane Lake has damage. Scott Upton is torn up again. Daniel McMillan, Josh Williamson. Unbelievable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll say 21 for Reeves, maybe Miller 22. That's about it. That is about it. And just like last year, a massive wreck takes out a large... I believe it was lap 9 last year as well. I think it was lap 9 last year when the big one happened in the lead. That was a massive hit. I cannot believe Alfveby. My goodness. They went 4 wide through the tri-oval. There's not a version of Daytona you can do that in. There's never been a version of Daytona where that is something that can be pulled off. Nelson Reeves has damage. Oh, Andrew Miller's got damage on the side of that car. Yeah, he might have just hit the wall. I cannot believe the amount of cars that are torn up right now. That is unbelievable. Christopher Alfveby might have been the biggest hit in the history of this league. I know we were talking about some guys at Atlanta, but that was one of the... He went up into the pack, and I believe Trey Bartow was in that as well. We're just not seeing Bartow at the moment. Oh my goodness. 27th on back is now listed as out of the race. That is a ton of carnage here. Well, it's going to be the Nelson brothers. Australia being well represented throughout what's left of this race here. A lap number 10 big wreck, just like last year. It's that early calamity that takes out a large swath of the field. We'll be back in a moment with the replay of the first caution of the night here in the Daytona 500. All right, so watch this here. You got Christopher Alfveby, Aiden Macro going 4 wide through the tri-oval. It just did not work. Alfveby is going to get the shunt of his life. Going to go zooming across the infield grass. Now this is where, so we were talking, we saw a wreck looked like it happened behind. But watch Alfveby. You can see Alfveby off to the side. Macro actually comes back into the field. That's where the real calamity starts. So you can watch Macro just, my goodness, Daniel McMillan, Josh Williamson went for a ride. Watch this shot here. My goodness. That is a ride that Christopher Alfveby takes there. Just a huge, huge incident there. And then you actually see it was two big wrecks. You had this one over here, and then you had this one in the back where Macro had come in and plowed over half the field. It's a lot of guys there that had their hopes of winning a Daytona 500 ended early. Glad everyone's okay. It's just a massive, massive incident there. Definitely not something you want to see this early in the race in the Daytona 500. We're going to ride on the board along here with Christopher Alfveby. And, oh, this is going to be a big hit here. Oh, my goodness. Just a massive shot there for Christopher Alfveby in the 48, the defending Daytona 500 winner, upside down early in the going. We're going to watch this in real time here. See Macro and Alfveby just hook each other. Alfveby goes sliding across the grass. And Macro just gets walloped into there. Christopher Alfveby, I'm pretty sure, hit that wall at about 190 miles an hour. Just, oh my goodness. What a massive impact there. Just a huge, huge crash there that took out so many strong contenders. Scott Upton, Trey Bartow, Nathan Baird, Marty Sakala. So many drivers who had their hopes of winning this. Dustin Davis, our points leader. So many drivers who had their hopes of winning this race. Dashed early here. We're going to take a quick break. At the moment, it's right now, it's the Nelson brothers looking to lead us back to the restart here. We'll be right back after this, for the restart here in the Daytona 500. Well, back here at the Daytona 500, one of the most vicious crashes we have ever seen. Andrew Williams, Dale Lightning, Marty Sakala, Nathan Baird, Davey Johnson were some of the guys who were able to drive away from that accident. Now, none of them are on the lead lap. 23 cars on the lead lap. So then you have still running, you have Sakala's in 25th, 28th of Williams is in 26th. Davey Johnson is in 27th, Nathan Baird is in 28th, and Dale Lightning is in 29th. Out of the race, I believe, because I don't see them anywhere else on the racetrack at the moment. Hergel Arvin Alonso, Daniel McMillan, Christopher Alfveby, the defending winner, Trey Bartow, Aiden Macro, Jesse Turner, Dustin Davis, Joe Rutkowski, Josh Williamson, Scott Upton, Equan Haslam, and Keegan Thompson. Tough. Just an unfortunate night ending for those guys. I mean, you know, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I wasn't expecting them to go full wide there, but, you know, I mean, a lot like last year. You know, we saw a massive, massive shunt early in the race. Not to that level of vicious at all, but we saw a huge crash early in the race last year. It took out a lot of cars, and it made the slicing and dicing very interesting throughout the rest of the night. So we will see here our first wreck out of all the races we've ran here. So between the two dual races and the bash, this is the first wreck we've seen here at Daytona. Will we get another? We don't know. They have pit. We'll have to find out if fuel is going to become an issue, but for the time being, the Nelson brothers lead us back up to the restart. Now, obviously, the other thing, too, that we're going to have to pay attention to, these guys back here are going to be very slow. Andrew Williams, I think especially, is going to be slow. Sakala will be interesting. We saw Angel Olvera wheelman his car last year with damage. And we have some guys right here who are also going to be slow, so it's going to be a smaller pack. It's going to be a lot more like the Body Armor Bash, which means you're going to have to be careful with your moves because you could get shuffled out, and it could shuffle you backwards without any opportunity to regain that momentum. For the lead, though, Colton Yo in the 55. Here he comes up into the tri-oval side by side with Brock Nelson at the stripe. Yo's going to lead that lap with the 55 for Jacoan Racing back out in front. Chevy wasn't in the series last year. Chevy hasn't had the best of showing so far here at Daytona, but Colton Yo is looking very strong tonight. Eric Monaco in the 79, giving Otter Island Motorsports a run that they need. Oh, Caleb Rose in the 22's going down to the bottom. So Caleb Rose in the 22 already has won at New Smyrna. Boy, if this man were to win New Smyrna in the Daytona 500, you want to talk about some big wins. And keep in mind, Caleb Rose comes into this race 8 points behind Dustin Davis, who is now out of the race. And he also comes in with a 20... He's got a bit of a gap over Scott Upton. It's about 18 points back to Scott Upton. So Caleb Rose could easily, if he has a good night, and behind him in the points is also Aiden Macrow. So he's got a real shot here tonight to potentially open a walloping of a lead up in the points. Caleb Rose 3 wide. There they go down the back straightaway. I really hope they don't go 4 wide. That would not be ideal. We've already seen what happens with 4 wide. The 50 of Bouchard. He's looking strong there. Up through the tri-oval. Caleb Rose is going to slide up a little bit. This will give Bouchard a shot to go for the lead. Ooh, Rose is going to come back down to the bottom and block him off. Rose looking strong here in that 22. Collins Racing has shown a lot of plate speed so far throughout all the time we've been here at Daytona. So we'll have to see how this all plays out for them, but they're looking strong. Sakala and Williams are definitely going to be trouble for lap traffic. They are just now entering turn 1. We'll have to keep an eye on this pack right here. This pack is still holding 200 miles an hour. These two are holding about 190, so the speed differential could definitely be an issue later. Andrew Miller's holding some good pace. Shane Lake, Igor Barreto. Shane Lake and Igor Barreto are actually not far off the main pack, so they still have a shot here. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see how this race plays out. For the lead at the stripe, Bouchard not going to get there. Caleb Rose is going to lead another lap here at Daytona. Side by side, it's Bouchard, it's Rose with Olvera, Yo, Nelson behind him. Got to watch out for Zachary Fitzwater, moved over to Team Velocity-Star in the offseason when Patrick Star Racing closed their doors. Hasn't had a great run so far in that 15, unfortunately, which pains me to say that because that is my car, but this would be a night to turn it around. He's going to have a great opportunity. You know, there's not a lot of cars left, so we'll see. All these guys, if they can stay in the draft with each other, they're going to have a shot to win this, so. Up into the tri-oval, Caleb Rose, Daniel Bouchard. Rose is going to lead another lap. The outside lane through the tri-oval is just very good. You see, the bottom line really can work sometimes in the turns, but the outside in the tri-oval is just the place to be. Angel Olvera in the 42 for Stealth Motorsports. He's been looking good so far. He's improving. You know, we saw him get that runner-up finish to Joe Rutkowski last week at Homestead, so we know that 42 car is getting better. He's getting faster. Oh, Fitzy! Oh, Fitzy's gonna take it 4 wide. Oh, I hope they don't wreck. Oh, please figure it out, boys. Work this out. 4 wide. Nelson's gonna get shunted back a little bit. Oh, they had... Okay, Fitzy, thank you. They all worked that out there. They worked that out there. Caleb Rose led again in the 22. I don't know why Fitzy went 4 wide there, but it worked out. It didn't, nobody wrecked, so that's the important thing there. Now he's going to look to the inside of Bouchard for the lead. Not quite there yet. Oh, these slow cars right here, they are now exiting turn 4. The leaders are about to exit turn 3. About 3 to 4 laps, and we should catch them, which is going to break this pack up. It was the one thing we were trying to avoid coming to this version of Daytona, and we got it anyway. So I find that fascinating, but you know, it's Daytona and NR. Some things are unavoidable with this set of physics, and slow lap cars is unfortunately one of them, but you know, it'll make these drivers are just going to have to fight all the more harder for it. Arthur Xavier putting in a fantastic run. Has never really shown too much muscle in the Body Armor Cup Series. Almost won at Lime Rock last season, racing Brandon Nelson, but Nelson just had a fantastic outing that day. Caleb Rozo is flexing his Collins Racing muscle here at the front of this field. This team is just showing so much speed on the super speedways so far. They won the Body Armor Bash. Igor Barreto won his dual race this morning. The state of Florida treating them well. 3 wide for the lead as we are about to hit the lap cars of Sakala and Williams, probably in about half a lap or so. Fitzy's going to the lead. And we'll see if Fitzy can hold the lead. Now, this is going to be interesting because these 2 lap cars are side by side of Williams and Sakala, so let's see how they split this here. They're going to be 3 wide as they meet them. Somebody's going to get screwed. Oh, no! Big wreck almost. Oh, my goodness. The whole field slows up. Who's going to get by them? Oh, they're going to move up to the top. That's going to block the top side off. And Fitzy's going to go through. Fitzy goes through. He gets around the lap cars. Xavier's going to get around the lap cars. They're slowing them up on the top side. That's going to allow the whole bottom lane to move through. David Johnson, Brett Sierra, William Brock, Alexander Rowe, Thomas Troxel, Zidell, Patrick Smith, all looking to go through. All these cars on the top side have nowhere to go. They have nowhere to go right now with those lap cars right there. And that's going to allow these front guys to break away from the pack. And now here goes Arthur Xavier looking to go to the lead. He powers by Fitzwater. 84 looking strong there, but here comes David Johnson with a huge head of steam with a push from Brett Sierra. And they still, and the lap car moved down to block off Zidell, so we got even more cars that are being held up now. This whole pack is being just completely held up by Williams. All right, now we're seeing some guys get by. I think they finally worked a way to get around them. Oh, Williams just moving around the racetrack. They cleared Sakala, except Colton Yo, so once they clear Andrew Williams, they'll have a shot to catch back up to the field. So it's going to break the field up for a couple laps. Next lap cars up. Okay, next lap cars up are Nathan Baird in turn 1. The field is in turn 3. Here comes Brett Sierra in the Raging Bull Machine. He's going to go to the bottom. He wants to keep Arctic Racing and Trey Smith's team on top of the owner's points, and he's going to have to do some heavy lifting today because his two teammates are out of the race outside of the top 30. William Brock, Alexander Rowe, Thomas Troxel, Zachary Fitzwater, David Johnson, the rest of this first group here. Now Angel Olvera, Daniel Bouchard, Logan Williams, Rayan Durrani, Brandon Nelson and Brock Nelson, Monaco, Zidell. The entire field is basically cleared the lap cars. Now I'm coughing because my voice went bad. Igor Barreto, Shane Lake, it kind of held them up. Caleb Rose just got absolutely screwed out of that ordeal. Unfortunate there. Brett Sierra to the lead, though. He's going to fully clear the 84 of Xavier. Now, this is going to be interesting because this is a very small pack of cars. So we'll have to see, time-wise. 2.84 seconds is the gap from Sierra back to Angel Olvera. We're going to keep an eye on that deficit, or now Rayan Durrani, excuse me. This will be the most important gap to watch right now. How fast can this pack of cars hunt down the leader? We know they will get the chance to hunt down the leader. It's just a matter of how long it takes them. Brett Sierra's going to get a big head of steam there. Brett Sierra out in front here, the Daytona 500, halfway, obviously. If I didn't mention already, that was the obligatory dab spam in chat. 2.84 seconds was the gap last time by to Olvera in 8th, and the gap this time by 2.82, so it came down, but not a lot. Gap came down, but not a lot. Now, there's doubled up here, so they're doubled up. The fact that they are doubled up is going to make it easier for them to catch back up. Caleb Rose, Colton Yo, Patrick Smith, Noah Clifton, driving like a bunch of madmen right now. Looking to close back in here. William Brock, Arthur Xavier, two of the Team Velocity cars. Bitsy and Thomas Troxel. Here goes Xavier. He'll go to the lead now. Wants to put that Mercedes out front. Not quite there yet. Sierra on the outside leads on another lap. Bitsy, Troxel looking to maybe go 3 wide here. Troxel thought about it for a moment. This is going to be interesting to see what someone like Troxel can do, who's really just struggled throughout the whole time he's been in this series. But, this is an opportunity for some of these guys. An opportunity to really gain big. David Johnson also is somebody who could gain big in the points tonight, given the situation with some of the leaders who are out of the race right now. He comes in 5th place. 42 points off of the leader, 157 to 199. He has 2 top 5s and two top 5s on the first 3 races, so we know he's fast. 2.5 seconds the gap last time. 2.45, so they are bringing the gap down. The fact that these guys have doubled up and have a pretty big pack going now is going to allow them to close back in. And you can see visually on the racetrack, they are closing in quite quickly here. Here goes Sierra. He wants to get around Troxel. Gets back around him to the inside now of Xavier. He's going to have a pretty big run here. David Johnson, William Brock, Thomas Troxel all looking there. Alexander Rowe's going to go with him. Fitzy goes to the bottom. And Sierra's going to go back out to the front here. Arctic Racing, it's kind of funny. They haven't actually won a race yet this season, but they took a ginormous haul at New Smyrna. They've had some good runs. Obviously, you have Dustin Davis sitting atop the point standings with a 7.33 average finish heading into tonight. That is going to get tanked. Now, David Johnson putting the Perez family Mopar out in front. Oh, Nathan Baird. This pack must have broke up. Nathan Baird and Nelson Reeves must have lost contact with the rest of the pack. Oh, this is going to be another one of those situations. They're going to run into Baird in about half a lap or so. More lap traffic, and then obviously after Baird, not too long after him, they're going to run into Williams and Sakala again. And it's worth noting, these guys pit on lap 10. That's not a guarantee that they all can make it on fuel either, so we're going to have that race to watch too, that maybe they might all pit too early. We'll find out on that. William Brock, strong run here tonight. David Johnson, let's see how they split Nathan Baird. They have the chance to split him. They could go 3 wide and just split him in the middle. I don't know if that's what they're going to do. Oh, they got the room to. They open the lane wide. Oh, Johnson getting the bottom, gets held up. Oh, that's going to hold him up. Now Baird goes to the top side. Brett Sears going to break away with a huge lead for the moment. Baird went to the top side. That's going to trap Troxel and Xavier behind him, and the whole rest of the pack catches up, and now they're stuck behind him. Oh, this is going to get really interesting. Brett Sierra breaks away here, but he's going to have a whole horde of cars chasing him down. Nelson Reeves is the next man up, and then Williams and Sakala, and then I think they're going to catch this pack of cars. Now, Sierra is obviously, he's only going 208. This pack is going 213, 214. They're going to eat him up in a heartbeat. He's a sitting duck right now. Sierra's getting a toe off of Nelson through the tri-oval. Oh, he gets caught up behind Reeves. Goes to the bottom. Reeves goes to the top. That slows down even more cars. Fitzy, Rowe, Bouchard, Seidel, Brandon Nelson, Colton Yo, Durrani, they're all going to go through. Monaco just towed right up to the back bumper of somebody there, Noah Clifton. So some of these leaders starting to break away from Nelson Reeves in that 21, but there's still some of those guys getting stuck there. Caleb Rose is again getting stuck behind another lap car. Now here goes Fitzy. He wants a shot to go back to the lead here. To the bottom of the racetrack he goes, side by side into the tri-oval. He's got help from Rowe, who wants to make it 3 wide into the tri-oval. Alexander Rowe, the dual winner this morning, he's going for the lead here at Daytona with under 20 laps to go, and that is right, we are inside of 20 laps to go here at Daytona. Side, they're 3 wide there for third. Brandon Nelson's coming with Alexander Rowe, 2 Toyotas to the front. Got Colton Yo there. Oh, and they're going to have to break up through these lap cars again, which means they're probably going to see these lap cars at least one more time before the end of this race. Oh, they're going to run into him. Nelson checks up. Colton Yo. Angel Olvera's going to get a huge run up there. The whole field stacked up behind them. Who's going to break free? Through the tri-oval, Nelson is looking. Nelson is looking. Nobody yet. Oh, Nelson forces the 3 wide. Almost 4 wide. Oh, they're going to go through the tri-oval, and Nelson's going to tow the whole group on the bottom. And Brandon Nelson's going to lead the train on the bottom around the lap cars here. Oh, that's going to be a tough break. Fitzy, Rowe, Sierra. I believe that might be Bouchard. No, I think that's Bouchard on the top side. Now here comes Colton Yo in the 55 to the inside of Brandon Nelson. Durrani, also the 2 front row starters are back up front, 1 and 2. Colton Yo leads, Rayan Durrani second. Here comes Seidel, David Johnson, and Logan Williams. Where has he been all night? He hasn't shown his face up in the front this entire race, and now he's part of this 6-car breakaway here at the front of the field with 16 laps to go in the Daytona 500. 16 laps to go. I have to say, outside of the lap cars, this has been a fantastic race here tonight under the lights in the Great American Race. These drivers are really showing out. Fitzy clears the pack. He's got help from Sierra. He's going to have Monaco, Brock Nelson, Noah Clifton. But up front for the lead, Rayan Durrani hasn't actually led a lap tonight, and he started from the pole. Side by side with Colton Yo, coming up through 3 and 4, back out onto the front straightaway. Here comes Durrani into the trial. We'll give Durrani a lap lead. He leads his first lap of the night by inches at the stripe over Colton Yo in the 55. Oh my goodness, this is an intense race, and you know these guys know that the race is picking up to go to the finish. Nelson, Williams, David Johnson, Zidell, they have it cleared for a moment by about 2.5 seconds over Brett Sierra, but Brett Sierra, Brock Nelson, Fitzy, Troxel, and Monaco have all cleared. They've cleared the lap cars. It's going to be a pretty intense race to the finish here. Now, obviously, again, keep in mind, this field is not very big, so that's why we're going to see the lap cars again, because it's not like there's a whole horde of cars. Everybody who had to get through, Sakala and Andrew Williams, has gotten through. Side by side, 2 by 2 by 2. It's still Durrani leads at the stripe. The gap to the second pack is, timing and scoring updates, 2.47 seconds, so it comes down, but not by a lot. 3 wide for second position. Here goes Logan Williams to the bottom of Brandon Nelson and Colton Yo. Justin Zidell's going to go with him. Here goes Logan Williams down the back straightaway. Will Zidell give him the push he needs to go to the lead? Durrani holds on 4 now in the 19. Logan Williams has had a really strong start to the season. The results don't show it, but he has run fast in just about every race so far. Brandon Nelson looking to really get his season turned back around. Comes into this race 36 in points. Hasn't finished in the top 10 and has an average finish of, my goodness, it's 30.67 so far. Has had a miserable start to this season. Looking to turn that around here tonight under the lights at the Daytona International Speedway, but Durrani, the pole sitter, leads. Colton Yo's in second. Logan Williams, the gap came down. It's 2.27 seconds back to Brock Nelson that time at the stripe. This pack's closing back in. We'll have to check in real quick here to see where Sakala and Williams are. The second horde of lap cars hasn't actually caught up to them yet, so they're going to have a chance. And this lap pack right here is doing 2:11, 2:12, so they're going to get in the way, but they're not as slow, so that's going to make this interesting because these guys right here are not going slow. They're pacing good. Single file up here at the front. And Colton Yo decides he doesn't want to play single file. He goes to the inside of Rayan Durrani, side by side for the lead. It'll be 12 laps to go 11 laps to go at the stripe here at Daytona. 3 wide for the lead. David Johnson thought about it. 2.17 seconds is the gap back to Brock Nelson. Him and that pack are closing, but they're going to need more than just a tenth a lap. Here they come side by side. All 6 of these cars double file here. Yo and Durrani, the front row starters. Nelson and Zidell, 2 veterans. And David Johnson and Logan Williams, 2 rookies. It's a beautiful combination of drivers up here. Durrani continues to lead. The gap at the stripe that time came down to 1.80 seconds, so they took a lot of time off that time. So Brett Sierra's leading that pack. Now Eric Monaco takes the lead of that pack. They are flying. They are coming. They're going to catch this lap, these guys. Now you see up in the distance there, Bailey Pendergast, Dale Lightning. Again, this pack is going to be interesting for them to get through. These guys are still doing 206, 207. They're still pulling good lap times there. Not fast, but they're not super slow, so we're going to have to see how they get around them because they are still holding pace. But Durrani continues to lead in the 19. He showed good pace in the bash. He obviously won the pole. We know he can get it done. Almost had a shot to win at Atlanta. It just didn't work out. Got past Leighton to go in there, and he would love to get redemption for that in the biggest stage of his career. Colton Yo in the 55. David Johnson in the 10. Logan Williams looking for his first career win and just his 4th start. Zidell, Brandon Nelson. Nelson goes down to the bottom. He's going to take it 3 wide. The rest of this pack is caught back up. Eric Monaco, Caleb Rose, Brett Sierra, Arthur Xavier, Patrick Smith. And again, they may still have to pit. We're not entirely sure. They shouldn't, but the fuel window could work out that way. They would be looking at about 38, 39 laps to make it to the end from where they pit. Colton Yo leads at the stripe. Laps winding down. We're on lap 42 of 50 here. 9 laps to go at the Daytona International Speedway. Colton Yo leads. He's got a whole horde of double filed up now behind. They're all double file here for the lead late in this race. See the lead, that pack of cars off in the distance is closing in rapidly. Colton Yo, Rayan Durrani, David Johnson. Monaco wants to make it 3 wide. He's going to the bottom of Nelson. Nelson shuts the door. Logan Williams slid just a bit high to the top side that time, but it's not going to slow him up too much there. Oh, and that pack of lap cars caught Nathan Baird. They're going slow down, and there's Sakala and Williams off in the distance. This race is not over. Colton Yo's going to have his work cut out if he wants a shot to win this race. 8 laps to go here. Or 7, I believe. I'm sorry if I can't count. Colton Yo, who's had a very, very fast Cohen race in Chevrolet tonight. David Johnson looking to get Perez family racing their first win, and the first win for Buck Racing. Brandon Nelson, Logan Williams, lots of guys up here looking for their first wins. Brandon Nelson wants to tie Josh Williams on the all-time leaderboard. Well, that pack's going to go 3 wide there, middle of the field. Oh, they're pitting. Cars diving down a pit road, so they couldn't make it on fuel. They could not make it on fuel. This is going to be intense to see who can get on and off a pit road without getting into an incident. They couldn't make it on fuel. It's what we were worried about. That was kind of early to be pitting. Just lap 10. They needed to get about 15 to 16 more laps on. They need to get to about 15, 16 on the tank to make it. And they are not going to make it. Now, this actually may help them. This may help them because if all these cars have to pit, it should get them cycled away from these 2 lap cars of Williams and Sakala. But here comes the pack, chasing right up to the back bumpers of them. This is going to get really dicey getting on a pit road. If everybody dives from pit road, this could get ugly. This could get okay. They're going to, go down there. Oh, Johnson and Lightning. And Arthur Xavier stays out, but he's going really slow. Everybody else is down pit road. Igor Barreto, Bailey Pendergast, Caleb Rose has cycled out to the lead in front of, or is cycled out of pit road in front of Nelson and Noah Clifton. Brock Nelson, Thomas Troxel. We're going to follow along. Where are these drivers now coming off of pit road? I don't think anybody went a lap down. Let's watch the race off of pit road. Colton Yo. Oh, Eric Monaco's going to have a shot to beat him. Eric Monaco, the fast stop. David Johnson, Monaco's up to second. Here comes the leaders, though, through the tri-oval. There's Nelson. There's Rose. There's Clifton. 6 laps to go at Daytona. There's the guys on the top side, and here comes the leaders. Brandon Nelson, Noah Clifton, Caleb Rose. They are flying by the leaders. Here comes Nelson down the back straightaway. He's got the help from the lap car in front of him of Pendergast. That should give him a shot to go for the lead, and he does with Clifton pushing him. Australia is 1-2 at the Daytona 500, coming to 5 laps to go at the stripe. Caleb Rose has just got right up to the back of Clifton. Rose is looking for his 2nd win of the season. It's going to be just a handful of cars here to settle it out at Daytona unless a pack can get grouped up in a hurry. This field's spaced out now, so we'll see how this goes. We got more cars coming off of pit road. They're going to have to worry about lap cars. Yo and Monaco may be the only 2 drivers left who can chase down this top 3. Brandon Nelson, Noah Clifton, Caleb Rose. Down the back straightaway. They'll get 4 to go at the stripe this time by. Nelson Reeves is coming off of pit road. They should be able to avoid him. Here goes Clifton to the bottom. He's looking to go to the inside for the lead. He's got help from Rose. Through 3 and 4. This will bring Yo and Monaco back up to the back bumper of them. Oh, here comes Caleb Rose. He's got a huge push to the back bumper of Noah Clifton. And you got to be careful because there's more cars closing in. But here goes Caleb Rose to the bottom, into the tri-oval, side by side. It's not going to be quite enough yet. He's going to need more help from Miller, who seems to have a quick car here, even though he's not racing for the win, but he can still help Rose. Caleb Rose to the lead, 4 laps to go at the Daytona 500. Down the back straightaway, they're going to have to avoid Nelson Reeves in that slow car. Which way will they go? Will Reeves move to the bottom? Rose is going to the bottom. Will Clifton go with him? Clifton goes with him. Nelson's going to get trapped. Oh, they're going to split him. Oh, but they slowed up. Nelson and Yo slowed up, stuck behind Reeves. What is Reeves doing? What is Reeves doing? 3-car breakaway at the front of the field. And now Monaco's going to get around Andrew Miller. Now Nelson and Yo have clearing Nelson Reeves. We'll have to see if they have enough time to do it. 3 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Caleb Rose looking for his 2nd win. Noah Clifton looking for his 1st. Monaco looking for his 1st. 3 cars at the moment. They may have a shot for these 2 of Nelson and Colton Yo, but they're going to have to do it in a hurry and catch back up to them. A caution comes out now. This race is over. Caleb Rose through 3 and 4. He'll see 2 to go at the stripe. Monaco is looking fast, though, in that Otter Island Motorsports. Toyota looking to get that team their third career win. Here they come through the tri-oval, coming to the stripe. 2 laps to go for Caleb Rose to score his second and easily the biggest win of his career. And I don't think we have any more lap cars. Lake and Barretto may play an outcome. They're still going pretty good pace. I don't see them. They're off at 2. Leaders are halfway through 2. Here goes Monaco to the bottom. He's going to look to go to the lead. He's going to try to go to the lead here with a lap and a half to go in the Daytona 500. Clifton not going to go with him, though, for the moment. Caleb Rose continues to lead. This may open the door for Rose to just ride that air bubble in front of them. They may run into these two. I don't know if they're going to have enough time. Caleb Rose leading them through the tri-oval. White flag is in the air of the Daytona 500. Caleb Rose looking to score his second win of the season. Monaco's going to give him everything he has, though. A run for his money. Noah Clifton, and will Andrew Miller be able to push somebody? Monaco's going to have a run here when they get off of turn 2 onto the back straightaway. Here goes Eric Monaco. He's going for the lead at the Daytona 500 down the back straightaway for the final time. Monaco, Rose, side by side. Will Monaco get any drafted help? Rose is still out in front of him. Will Monaco have enough momentum through the tri-oval? We don't know yet. Monaco's going to get the side draft. He's got Noah Clifton. Here they come. Coming to the finish of the Daytona 500. Clifton is going for it, but no. Eric Monaco, last lap pass, and he wins the Daytona 500. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Clifton came home in second at the line. Unbelievable. Eric Monaco, the last lap pass, completing it off of turn 4 to win the Daytona 500. He only led 1 lap the entire race. Oh my goodness, and it was the only one that counted. Eric Monaco is a winner at the Daytona 500, putting Otter Island Motorsports back in victory lane for the first time since Auto Club last season. Oh, heartbreak for Caleb Rose. He was looking strong there late, but just could not hold off Noah Clifton and Eric Monaco. Clifton came out of nowhere. Oh, my goodness. Noah Clifton just sent it off into there. Brandon Nelson comes home in 4th. Brett Sierra 5th. Colton Yo 6th. Fitzy is going to go 7th. Xavier 8th. Brock Nelson 9th. Thomas Troxel in 10th. Oh my goodness, what a finish to this race. Eric Monaco, he came out of nowhere late in that race and just secured the victory. Unbelievable scenes here from the driver of the number 79 Otter Island Motorsports Toyota Camry. Oh my goodness. 700ths of a second. Caleb Rose in 3rd. Nelson, Sierra, Yo, Fitzy, Xavier, Nelson, Troxel. Patrick Smith, 11th place of the 11 car. Olvera, William Brock, Alexander Rowe, Rayan Durrani, Bouchard, Johnson, Zidell, Williams, Igor Barretto, Shane Lake. The last cars on the lead lap. Take a look there. We had a lot of retirees. Keegan Thompson, Equan Haslam, Scott Upton, Josh Williamson, Joe Rutkowski, Dustin Davis, Jesse Turner, Aiden Macro, Trey Bartow, Christopher Alfveby, Daniel McMillan, and Hergel Arvin Alonso. 4 laps down, a bunch of those guys there. A lot of cars finishing a lap down here, but oh my goodness. I cannot believe this race never ceases to disappoint, without a doubt. It is the wildest race we do. It is the wildest race we do. It never ceases to amaze the things that go on here. You know, we saw that massive, massive wreck early in the race. Saw that ginormous crash there at Christopher Alfveby, and it changed the tide of the whole race, and it opened the door for a lot of these guys to really work their way through the field, see what they could do and all that. But in the end, Eric Monaco finally gets Otter Island Motorsports a big haul in the owner's points. Noah Clifton second, easily his best finish of the season. That'll bump him up in the points. Caleb Rose is likely coming out of here the points leader, because he's definitely going to get the biggest swing on the points, coming in just 8 points behind Dustin Davis. Brandon Nelson, a fantastic run for him. Brett Sierra, just a lot of guys there in the top 10 who really needed that big run to save their season, get it turned around in the right direction. But oh my goodness, I'm exhausted. That race was phenomenal. Definitely the last lap pass in the Daytona 500 coming off of turn 4. Just unbelievable scenes here at Daytona. It never ceases to disappoint this track. They don't call it the pinnacle of stock car racing for nothing. It was an amazing race here, with an amazing finish. And that does it for us from Daytona until about July 4th for the SpaceX 400. Next week, we have another race next week, and that's going to be Sunday morning at 11 a.m., the AutoZone Music City 400 live from the Nashville Super Speedway. That is going to be a fantastic race. Brandon Nelson won there last year. He'll be looking to go back-to-back wins there. Obviously, Nashville's an interesting track. That concrete 1 1/3 mile racetrack, but it will be a great time in Nashville. We had a fantastic race last year under the lights, moving it to the day and the morning this year. But, keeping it in that traditional slot after the 500. But that does it here for us today from the Daytona International Speedway. Congratulations to Eric Monaco on the victory, Benny Watson on the owner's dub. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this entire Speed of the Weeks weekend, and we will see you guys in Nashville. So long, everybody.